that bull. I ain't talking about the law bull. I'm talking about the oldest grill. The heartbreaks and the most side. The whole little vibe roll me back to the cover on that when I was lost. No, I'm a woke. It's holding me down. No, I'm a woke. It's holding me down. Hey, wood, and I ain't talking about the law bull. Yeah, I'm talking about the holdest grill. Bar braids in the most side. The whole little vibe roll me back to the cover on that when I was lost. No, I'm a woke. It's holding me down. No, I'm a woke. It's holding me down. Don't you know I keep that Bible on me, bro? Don't you know I keep that Bible on me, bro? What you want, what you need, I could find it in the script. When I was lost, it wasn't a loss to find me, it was a 66. I put my life on this, King Jesus is my witness. This is real life, Israel is your witness. The Holy Bible is the source, yeah, it's the source. A lot of y'all coming against this book exposing you, young niggas say they on demon time for the devil. You don't want no smoke, I'm a thug for the most. I cut him with this script, rebuke him with this script. This Bible ain't no joke, straight go through and that's for sure. I'm straight with this 66 I got, this right here. I ain't got nothing against these lost books. All I'm saying is whatever book you reading about the Most High, it gotta line up with the Bible. You already know the Bible is the source, and the Bible is God. If that thing don't line up with the script, put it down. Cause the Most High will give you a reprobated mind. You know what I mean?
All praise, glory, and honor to the Father and Son. Happy Sabbath day, Israel. Hope all is well, hope all is good. Today, just want to bring out a lesson, just checking on my good people. Just been checking out Israel lately. One thing I see about Israel, Israel, you have to ask yourself this question. I'm talking to all Israel, 12 tribes scattered worldwide. Do you really love your people as you love yourself? Your people, do you love your other Israelites, brothers and sisters, like you love yourself? Because I be sitting back watching lessons and watching this world. I be out in every day. I go to work, have to take care of business. I just watch this world, Israel, watch our people in this world, I should say. And a lot of times our people, don't show the love like they would show to themselves. I know a lot of people saying like, why I'm saying that. I'm saying that because, love is an action. The world beat down our people. We beat down our people. I myself used to do it all the time. But the Lord just showing me through my other brothers and sisters that a lot of our people just really lost. I'm talking about the ones that living among the heathens, the ones that not living among the heathens, still lost up here. Mine still lost. See, serving the Father come with some things that a lot of our people, they're ashamed of and embarrassed of. One, humiliation. Humiliation, you got to be able to come back to your people and tell them you're wrong. You got to be able to come back to you, to the Lord and say, Lord, I humble myself before you and your Son. That came to show us all things. It was the greatest example. As the Son humbled himself to death, to the dying on the cross. We got to be the same way. We got to humble ourselves and endure the humiliation of this world. Humiliation of this world to our Father, just like the Son did. We got to do everything the Son did. Everything He did, we must do it. We know a lot of people, they argue a lot of different things in this book. But this book said this: what is an example? What is an example? An example is something that someone have did, and you have to do it also. They do it at your jobs. They call it orientation. They call it many different names. But you have to do the things they taught you. But why you can't do the things that the Father had his Son to teach you? Humiliation is one. Pride have to go. We got a lot of pride Israelites. Pride got to go. It's a must. If the pride don't go, Israel ain't going nowhere. Because our people be still what? They still blind. They still doing the thing that the wicked people want them to do. And when you doing what the wicked want you to do, the wicked still gonna be in control. They trying to destroy a generation, just take this generation to nothing. And our people is aligning because they can't set aside their difference. This the name of this lesson the Father and the Son brought the comfort to my mind, which is my heart to bring out, is love your people as you love yourself, Israel. It's going to be a little different lesson. A lot of people make this lesson. I've probably made it once before. But this time the Father showed me something totally different in this word. And this'll be my first time even teaching it like this, you know. I don't call myself a teacher, but like the Father say, bring his word out. You know, he say teachers, evangelists, apostles, all that, you know, that bring his word out. I just thank him each and every day, each and every night, that I was fortunate to be chose to bring this word out. Hope it not just edify anybody out there. Edify me first. You know, when you do these lessons or bring out this word of the Father and Son, it cut you first before it cut anybody else. For you can put some oil on the wounds. You know, you start with yourself first. You know, you got to bandage yourself first. Because that's how the Lord deal with you. The Lord beat you up first. Then he heal you. He love on you. Then he put you out there to do that work. He already said he gonna purge. Gonna purge out the wickedness. He ain't dealing with no wickedness people. He only dealing with his people that truly love him and love their people. You know, our people be so caught up into theyself these days. See, that's another problem. If this word cut you like that, be able to take it. You know, our people getting a feeling by so many things. Curse words. This person didn't bring it down like me, which we ain't doing none of ourselves. The Father put it in our mind to bring it out the way he wanted brung out. If there's a few cussing words meant to say, hey, the Father meant for you to say them. The Father and Son meant for you to say that. You know what I'm saying? He meant for you to say that. What the tongue is, an unruly thing, ain't it? Think about that word, curse. Cursive. Or curse, however you want to say. I'm country. Mississippi bound. Country Mississippi boy. You know what I'm saying? From a boy to a man now, country Mississippi man now, you know. Israelite, you know. But, you know, a lot of our people act one way off this screen, but act another way when they on this screen. Be you, be yourself. You can't hide it. You can hide it from man, but can you hide it from the Lord, the Most High Yah, the Elohim? Can you hide it from Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yahweh? Can you hide it from them? Can you hide it from? No, you can't hide it from them. So don't be one way on this screen and be another way in reality in this mind, right up here. Like the Father say, tell the truth, because what he is, truth and light, which is the Spirit. You say come to him in truth and what? Spirit. The word is the truth. The word is the light, is the spirit. The word is everything that it say in the book. It comforts you when you need somebody to comfort. It feeds you when you're hungry. It clothes you when you're naked. You hear me? Huh? This word, when you're thirsty, it quenches your thirst. When your mind is on everything else, it bring it back together, calm it down. It's this book right here, the best book in the world, a living book. I'll wait to the King. I'll wait to salvation. I'll wait to serve the Father and the Son and his people, which is love the Father and Son. With all their mind, with all their heart, with all their spirit, all their soul, you got to love them. And you got to love the people. His people also the same way. We can't get up here and act like, you never went astray. Even if it's true, don't get up here and like you don't go astray. The Father said he started with your mind. We all had a day we were at work. Damn boss that got on your damn nerve. You were like, man, I want to whoop my boss' ass. No, don't say you ain't never thought that, because you'll be lying. Don't say that you still don't think that from time to time. Because I'm here to tell you I do. But I said, Lord, forgive me for what I said and what I thought that I want to do. Because remember, he said he'll start with your thought. So we have to repent for those things and be sincere about repenting for those things. Because we are trying to be what an example as the Son was, we are trying to be. And I ain't going to say try, that's who we going to be. We're going to be that same example. But we got to be mindful, Israel. Be mindful how we treat each other. We're going to get into this lesson because I did enough rambling. I've been rambling for 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes this lesson. So let's get to it, Israel. Name of the lesson again, love your people as you love yourself, Israel. Let's get it. Feel good today on this Sabbath day. I know y'all do. Give the Father and the Son some praise. Give them some praise. I ain't taking it back to that Sunday thing, but give them some praise. Hallelujah. Love y'all, family. Been a minute. I know it has, but I'm back. Got a lot of stuff coming out. The Father will, the Son will. I got a lot of things coming out that I want to talk about. And they're going to be concerning this up here, this mind. We got to get our mind right. You don't get your mind right. You can't get nothing else right. Your mind is your heart. Your mind, that will manifest everything that goes. It manifests. This manifests right here in this mind, and you act it out. On the outer appearance, act it out. So let's get into it, Israel. So I want to start off in Romans chapter 15, verse 2. So let's get it, family. Let everyone of us please his neighbor for his good to edification. So let's talk about edification real quick. Improvement, instruction, or to enlighten. Enlightenment. When moral or spiritual. So it is like we know the spirit in the inside, the moral is the outside, the appearance on the outside. So you can't never get away from starting this inside to manifest outside. I don't care how you try to do it. Even the beginning, it started from the inside and manifests outside. I want y'all to think about this real quick. What about the light? The earth was full of wet, darkness, void. But when the light came, what did the light do? The light brightened it. The light showed all the goodness that was in this earth. So think about that. And that's where we need to be. Because we all were once in that darkness. pleasing this earth, pleasing Satan and his people. Not our God, but Satan. So we got to please the Father and the Son. We're going to get into that right now. So Israel, let's get into it. Israel, is we doing this? Israel, is we doing this? Let's read in Matthew chapter 22. Let's go to Matthew chapter 22, Israel. Yes, indeed, all praise. You know, it's just a blessing to be here with y'all this Sabbath. I know it coming to a close, but it's just a blessing to be here. I enjoy talking to y'all. Can't wait till the day we all meet up, you know, for a feast day. We ain't saying you got to be together a whole week, but, you know, meet up and really sit down and fellowship with one another, talk to one another. It's good to talk to each other on the screen or text each other and call and, you know, FaceTime each other. That's a beautiful thing. Really, we need to do more of that. We need to do more of that. We need to FaceTime each other at least once a week, you know. Just check on the brothers and the sisters, you know, if y'all don't mind, you know. Try to get a Bible class out together, you know. It ain't about who's setting it up. It's about all us getting together talking about the word. What it's all about is where it's about us loving on one another. It's about us loving the Father and the Son and showing the Father and the Son that we love each other. We can get on these screens all day, text all day, but we ain't showing the Father that we willing to at least have a video chat. We can see each other and talk to each other. You know, to see each other's face, to go over this book, to just ask each other how you doing, how everything going with you and your family, because we all family. To eventually one day, to sit back, meet up, break this real bread, this real knowledge of this book, sit back and just laugh and enjoy ourselves. But there's a time for everything, and our people got to understand. We got to get it together. And see, that's the thing with our people. Our people, they refuse to get it together. They refuse to meet. What did the Father and them do back then? And I know I'm rumbling and everything, but I got to say what's on my mind, what's really in my heart. You know, they all met. They got together. They sat down on the feast days and enjoyed themselves and blowing that word out, and they good together. I mean, we ain't just talking about eating this physical food. We talking about eating this book. This book is food. It's meat. It's bread. It's water. It's wine. We got to get it together, family. Read through this book and tell you that. It's one thing to come together in the spirit, but you still got to come together in the physical. And how many people now allowing it to happen? Come on, Israel. We got to do better. Say it with me, Israel. We got to do better. We got to do better. But let's get to Matthew chapter 22. We're going to read 36 through 40. I'm getting there, Israel. I'm almost there. Let's get it. And this is what the disciples and all, they were just having a conversation, you know, with the Father and the Son. But let's get into it. Read Matthew 22 chapter, verses 36 through 40. Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Let's read. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt what? Love the Lord, thou God, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. That's what he said now. Let's keep reading. This is the first and great commandment. Let's keep moving. Verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Let's keep reading, because we're going to jump back up to that one. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. See, let's go back up to 39. What did he say? And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Is we doing that, Israel, as a whole right now? I'm just talking about the people that know each other. I ain't talking about the ones I don't know. I'm talking about the ones that I know. Think about it. Is we doing that? Cold. I'm talking about all of us. See, this cut me. Like I said earlier, I have to do better in this myself. Because there's no respectable of a man. And when I say man, I mean man and woman in this walk. Because we all will be judged how we kept this law. And how we love the Father and the Son and love one another. We're going to be judged by that, y'all. This ain't about me. This ain't about nobody but the Father and the Son. His word. This is what it's about. Loving them and teaching his people and loving his people. See, our people have a hard time with love because they've been taught all their life to watch out for their own brother and sister. They own around you because they want something. They can't wait till you fall down on your face. See, the enemy taught us these things. We got to break these things, family. How we going to get up here and be on this YouTube or out here telling our people they should love one another when you really don't love them? You bringing the word out, but is you showing it in action? I've been thanking the Father for allowing me to be showing in action now. Clean the filthy mind, my mind, other people's mind that's in this walk. Restore us. Restore us. Israel. But let's keep moving because I don't want to hold y'all. But this might be a little lengthy lesson, but I hope y'all watch it and get something out of it. Let's go to Mark chapter 12. On to Mark chapter 12. We'll get into this right here. Mark chapter 12. We're going to read verse 31 and 33. I'm almost there, Israel. Bear with me if you don't mind. Thank you, so kind. All right. Made it there, Israel. Verse 31. Well, actually, let's go and read verse. Let's read 28. And let's go 28 through 33. Let's go and read it. We read it in the last part, so let's go and read it right now. We ain't got nothing but time that the Father allowing us to have in the Son. Let's keep going. And one of the scribes came and having heard them reason together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, which is the first commandment of all. Well, these scribes, they were something serious, and they are people. These scribes and Pharisees, they were somebody. Well, Israel, them high priests and chiefs, well, them jokers was somebody. But let's just read. And Jesus answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thou God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. We just heard that. But let's keep going. And I'm going to go back up. If I get finished reading, we're going to go through that verse 29. Let's keep going. And the second is like none, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, Israel. There is none other commandment greater than these. He said none. Because you're going to find out why. You're going to find out why. But now let's go back up to verse 29 real quick. And Jesus answered him, The first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Why is they one? We know we know the Son came from the Father. So what is the Son? The Son is what? The Word. What is the Word? The Word is of who? God. The Word is God. So it's the Word. What it is? What they make them? One. So one. Two, but one, cause the Word. So the Son is the Word. The Son came from the who? Father. And we talking about spiritual right now, Israel, so don't go losing your mind. So let's keep going. Israel. So we're gonna move to the next one. Israel, let's talk about this. In Luke chapter 6, let's go to Luke. Oh yeah, Luke chapter 6, we're going to read verse 27 to 36. Just want to, put our mind on some things that we need to refresh our mind of sometime in this book. Go back and read some stuff. See if we're doing what we need to be doing. Let's get to it. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemy, do good to them which hate you. Boy, that right there. We all still working, but I'm getting better at it, I hope y'all getting better. I'm praying for y'all to get better at it too, like me, and pray for me to get better also. Every prayer count, every righteous prayer count. All praise to the Father and the Son, just for allowing us to be able to pray for one another, because we need it. We need it. Bless them that curse you, and pray for them which deceitful use you. And what we talking about is curse. That means Joker say something real bad about you, like, cursing curse your family, like, I just hope this person, perish and all that. That's cursing your people. Now that's a curse. You don't do that to your people. You never wish anything on your people. You don't curse your people. But let's keep going. And unto him that smite thee on the one cheek, offer also the other. And him that taketh away the cloak, forbid not to take the cloak also. Give to every man that asks of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. You don't ask them. You don't go back and ask them. They know what they did. Let's keep going. And as ye would that man should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what think have ye? For sinner also love those that love them. And see what the Father really telling you in this verse right here, the Father and the Son giving you a great example of. We can get on this screen and talk to the people, or go out and talk to the people that know of this book, but why not talk to the people that don't know nothing about it? The gay folks, the fags, the idolaters, you know what I'm saying? Our kids, our grown people out here looking crazy. Let's go talk to them. Let's show that love to them. To sit down and talk to them about this book. Talk about what they're going through. Talk about what's on their mind. We done beat them up enough now. It's time for the show. Why you need to come back home. Then the blood will be off your hand once you show them. Because a lot of times you really got to go to our people in their environment. We all do that. I do it. My brother, he was shunned do it. My brother One Piece do it. I got brothers out here, they really getting out here doing this work. Line of Judah, my brother, doing that work. You know? We got brothers out here who really care about their people doing this work. You know? That love their people. And we got to go back to them places and do this job. You know, I'm not saying everybody gonna go do it. But when the opportunity shows itself, that discernment move upon you to do it, do it. One thing I can say about these camps, and you know, I don't like all the doctrine they teach, because all the doctrine ain't bad doctrine. But one thing they don't mind, they go out there in that battlefield. They'll go in there and talk to our lost peoples. And we got to do the same thing. And let me say it again. I don't agree with all they doctrine. But I love them brothers when they got there and tell our people the truth in a righteous way. Not yelling and screaming. I love that. Sometimes it might take that, sometimes it might not. But learn how to come to your people. Learn how to be fishermen of man. You can't come to everybody the same way. Have some compassion for your people. And you let God and the Son deal with everything else. Because sometimes our people let their feelings get into this. Get your feelings out of it. Get your emotions out of it. Let the Father will and the Son will be done. Just keep going. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thing have ye? So what things have you? You just dealing with people. It's like you. Go out there and deal with the ones that lost. Like they ain't got no hope. Deal with them. You know, all our brothers deal with them on a daily basis. If I didn't call your name, I'm sorry. But I'm talking to all the brothers and the sisters that out here doing this work. I don't care if it's on the computer. I don't care if it's out there in public when you out there. I don't care long you doing what the Father say do. Love him and fear him. Keep his commandment and love your brother as you love yourself. Or I should say love your neighbor as you love yourself. And if you love them, you'll tell them about this book. No matter how they rebuke you. Don't matter how they look crazy at you. Give them this book. Then after that, the Father going to deal with them. Because remember, you plant the seed and the Father will water it. Believe that. Let's keep moving. For a sinner also do even the same. The sinners do the same. We see it every day. You know. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what things? Let me get that right. Let me get it right, family. Let me get my book up a little bit more closer to my face. All right, let me start it over. That's verse, start at verse 32. For if ye love them which love you, what thanks have ye? For the sinner also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thanks have ye? For sinners also do even the same. And we see it every day. They do the same. So who we trying to reach out there that's sinning? Our people. That's when that love kick into action. That's when you gonna have to go through some things. You gonna hear some folk cuss you out bad, but you got to still give them the book. They keep it moving after that. Let's keep going, cause the Father told we ain't got no fear spirit in us. We got no fear spirit in us. We got His spirit. That means that you bold as a lion. Let's keep going. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thanks have ye? Because see, a lot of our people, you know, we don't want to deal with folks that know the book. We got to deal with these people that don't know the book. See, that's lending the word to folks that, you know this book. No. Go lend it to the people that won't even hear this book. Give it to them. Let's keep moving. All right. For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. See, these sinners, boy, they be doing it, but the Father allowed them to do it. The Son allowed them to do it. But they're gonna see if we're gonna go out there in that venue and work. They're gonna see how much good fruit we can bring back to them, not for ourselves, but for their glory, for their honor, for their praise. That's what we're doing this work for, not for us. Let's keep moving. Israel. Verse 35. But love your enemies and do good and lend hoping for nothing gain. Because you're doing this for the Father and Son. What you wishing, why you want something. They already told you what you gonna get. You just got to do it. Let's keep moving. And your reward shall be great. And ye shall be the children of who? Of the highest, the most high. He told you what. Let's keep reading. For he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Kind, because you got to go out there and do that job. Let's keep moving. Be ye therefore merciful. See, Israel. See, this is what our people. See, this is what our people don't like to be right here. See, they don't like to do this right here. They say they do. They say they do, but let's read it. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. He told us to have mercy on our people. How many people really have mercy on their people? Like he have mercy on us still to this day. We gotta have mercy on our people. But our people be so quick to do other things, So let's go to Matthew 7 and 12. I want to just read something real quick out of Matthew 7 and 12. So, we got to do better than that, Israel. 7 and 12. All right. Let's read. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that man should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law of the prophet. So what we just read, that's what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? It used to be an eye for eye. I mean, not no eye for eye no more. Father don't want us to be killing our people. He don't want to be destroying our people. They already doing that enough. They already beating down enough in this world. We got to uplift them. We got to bring them in. Got to be fishers of men. See, cultivate. Today, people so emotional. People getting their feelings so much. And see, as being a fisher of men, you got to know how to, you got to know how to change that bait. We as young males, young mans, we went fishing. You know what I'm saying? We did for baits. I know I used to do this to be one of my hustle doing or something when I was a young man growing up, going to school, getting them baits and cutting that grass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to do. And hit that pond bank up and get the fish and sell some fish. That's how you got to do it now. See, we have, forget about where we came from. We can't forget about where we came from. When we were growing up, with some of the best lessons we ever got taught. How to go dig for bait. How to put that bait on that hook and cast out there and catch a fish. We're doing the same thing for the Father and Son right now. So, let's be my family. But we're going to move on. Like I said, this one might be a little lengthy, but hey, all praise to the Father. I got to do it the way He say do it. Not the way I would like to do it, but He say do it. So let's get into it some more. Israel, let's read and get understanding of what the Son was teaching us. How to love your people as you love yourself. Let's read Luke chapter 10. And we're going to read 25 to 37. Luke chapter 10. Luke chapter 10. Let's get it in. All right. I done made it there, family. All right. It is easier for a camel. Oh, wrong place. Sorry about the real. I was in Mark chapter 10. Moving a little too fast. Let me take my time and get there. Y'all just have patience with me, if y'all don't mind. Luke chapter 10. All right, I made it now, Israel. Yes, indeed. 25 to 37. Let's get to it. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tempted him, saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life. Let's keep reading it. He said unto him, what is written in the law? How readest thou? And he answered and said, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. See, he knew. But don't try to tell the Father. He already said don't tempt him. But let's keep moving. And he said unto him, thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live. He said, y'all, you do that and you live. But see, the Father and the Son already knew. You can't pull, what you trying to do? You can't fake them out. You gonna fake yourself out before you fake them out. Believe that. They know your mind. They know that hard. But he is willing to justify himself, said unto Jesus, and who is my neighbor? Oh, I just like how, let's read some more. And Jesus answered and said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment, and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed it by on the other side. And likewise, in the Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him and passed by on the other side. A Levite, be a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him. See how he had compassion on the brother? The brother was beat halfway to death. Show compassion to his brother. Now, how many other people have seen? Matter of fact, let me get finished reading this, and then I'm going to go back up to that verse, and we're going to talk about it. All right. That was verse 33, verse 34. And went to him and bound up his room, and bandaged up his room, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn and took care of him. So, he got the man up, he took care of him, bandaged him up and everything, got them together, and took them in. How many our people even do that today? I don't even talk about the things I do because it's between me, the Father, and the Son, and I leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like talking about those things. I just thank Him for being able to use me. To still show our people, there's still people out here to show this same compassion, I meant to say, not companionship, compassion to their people, who show that compassion to their people still to this day. Let's keep reading. All right. And on the morrow, when he departed, he took out 2 pieces and gave them to the host, and said unto him, take care of him, and whatsoever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay thee. Which now of these 3 thankest thou was what neighbor unto him that fell among the thieves? So now he showed us right then how we should be treating our people. He showed us. This man will beat halfway to death. All our people do now, take our camera phones, start recording women's fighting women, man fighting mans, and things fighting things, and It's just crazy out here. Man beat up a woman, they just record it. They don't try to start the fight. They record it. These men like him beating these women down. Don't no man step up and try to start the fight. Very few I've seen did this. Oh, ain't my business, I'm out of it. But these your brothers and sisters, you just gonna let them sit there and fight. Really? But see, this the compassion that the son had for his people and still have for his people to this day. But do we have that same compassion for one another, Israel? Because that's what he's showing us right now. Let's move along. Move along to the next part. Israel. Let's talk about this family. Because a lot of our people love to do this. But be careful about doing this to your people, Israel. Let's read. Let's read Matthew 7. And we're going to read 2 verses. Chapter Matthew 7. Just put on some patience for me, Israel. It's going to be, we still got a little ways to go, but just put on some patience. I hope you get something out of this. Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 and 2. Judge not that ye not. What? Judge. Judge not that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, you shall be judged, and with what measure ye met, it shall be measured to you again. He gonna measure that same thing you did, family. Same thing you did to your brother or sister that you measure out to them. And the old judgment you did for them, he gonna be judged for you. Excuse me for a minute, you really gotta take a hit of water. Oh yeah, need that right there. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, see, thing about our people, they don't understand about this judging thing. Me personally, I'm not trying to judge nobody at all. One thing about that judge, you gonna be judged. The same way you judge that person, you gonna get judged just the same way. And think about it, you judge that person harshly. Just know you gonna get judged the same way. But let's just keep it moving. Ready? Go to Luke chapter 6. Luke chapter 6. Let's get to Luke chapter 6. And we're going to read 2 verses there too. And read verses 37, 38. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and what? Hear that again. He said what? Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. See, the Father and Son are always teaching us how to love one another. All through that, He teaching how to love one another. Now, let's keep going. Verse 38. Let's get to it. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shake together, and running over, shall man give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye met withal, it shall be measured to you again. See, the Father always wants to love each other and do good to one another. And see, a lot of our people, they don't want to do that. But they need to do that. It's all of us. We need to do that. But let's keep moving. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit for y'all. Because I know Israel get impatient. But let me speed it up a little bit. All right. Israel, let's read out of the Old and the New Testament about loving your people as you love yourself, Israel. So let's start in Exodus 20. Exodus 20. I'm going to go to the Old real quick and read some things out of it. Because people think that word changed when it got to the New Testament. But I'm sorry to tell them. Well, I ain't sorry to tell them. They need to know that this book don't change. He said, I change not. So his word still was the same. Only thing about it, he was in the spirit as God. And he came down in the flesh as God. So, but they call him Elohim, God with us. And he was with us, dwelling with us in that flesh. Well, let's keep moving. And let's read Israel. And I'm going to start at verse 12, and I'm going to work my way through 17. Honor thy father and thy mother, that their days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy God giving thee. Gave us this land. But what we doing with it? They keep reading. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against our neighbor. He keep telling us how we should love one another and what we should not do to one another. Let's keep moving. Thou shalt not covenant thy neighbor house. Thou shalt not covenant thy neighbor wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor. See, he keep telling us what we shouldn't do to our own people. But how many of our people gonna hear it out? And that's in the old, so let's roll to the New Testament. Let's go to Matthew chapter 19. Matthew chapter 19. Yes, indeed. You know, it just ain't nothing like reading this book and getting understanding that they give to you from above. So let's go to Matthew chapter 19. I made it there, and let's read verses 18 and 19. Let's get it. He said unto him, which Jesus said, thou shalt do no murdering, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. He keep telling us now. He keep letting us know what we should be doing. So let's go to Matthew 15. Matthew chapter 15. Yes, indeed. Matthew chapter 15. Made it there. We're going to read verses, because this right here, I like what he said right here also, because we can't be no hypocrite teaching this word. You know, we got to own up to whatever we may did to our brother or sister. Nothing wrong with apologizing, you know, and moving on from what happened. But you don't keep constantly attacking your brother and your sister. You don't keep constantly attacking your neighbor that ain't did nothing but show love to you and give you love. See, that's the problem with our people today. Let's read this. What do you say? Let's see what the book say. What do you say? Verse 7. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah the prophet prophesied of you, saying, This people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their what? Lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of who? Man. We see this. Don't do some of it. Do it all. Don't do some of it. Do it all. Be no hypocrite. Teach Father word, not man, what man wants you to say. Don't worry about what man or woman agree with you. Only body you need to agree with you is the Father and the Son. Nothing wrong with acknowledging our people, because I love to acknowledge our people that get his word out, get his book out. I thank him. But also, when somebody get out of place, out of line, It's good to know how to go to them and talk to them. That's what we supposed to do. Get together and talk. Not fuss, not argue. Get out here, love one another. Got to get that understanding in our mind, Israel. We got to do this. So let's keep reading because I ain't done yet. And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. That's what we need to do now. We need to hear and understand this word right here. Coming out this book. Hear and understand. Let's keep moving. Not that which goeth into the mouth that defile a man, but, let me read it again. Not that which goeth into the mouth that defile a man, but that which come out of the mouth, this defile a man. When you lying and treating your people wrong, saying all these harmful things, that can hurt your people. That means they're giving this book out the wrong way. Not having understanding with your people. That hurt your people. You know. We got to do better than family. All of us. Got to do better. Let's keep moving. We're getting close to the end. We got a few more and we'll be done. Israel, how many of us, of our people, really go and do this with their people? How many of our people do this right here? Let's go to Matthew 18. Matthew 18, and let's read 15 through 17. 15 through 17. And see, this is what we need to do, brothers, sisters. We got to do this right here. You know, it shouldn't even, in one of these verses, it shouldn't even get to. We shouldn't even get to this one verse, you know, it shouldn't even get this verse. But let's read. We'll read verse 15 through 17. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. So that's what we should be able to do right there. If he shall heal thee, thou have gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. Because we all there trying to figure out what's going on. And we trying to come to grabs. Do away with that situation. And come on in, brother. We reconcile this thing back to the Lord, to the Father and the Son, and to us. The thing we need to do. But let's keep moving. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church, which is us. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a public. See, we shouldn't even get to that. We should all have enough respect for one another to sit down and talk. And be able, if we're going to disagree, to agree, that's fine too. But we shouldn't leave there with hatred in our mind, right up in our heart. We shouldn't be ill towards one another. But always, the Father always leave us a way out. Right there, he left us a way out. You know, but before he did all that, he tried to make sure we stay together. Gang brother. Gang sister. But when all else failed, like he say, if the blind lead the blind, they both should fall off the ditch and die. You did your part trying to give them sight in this book, trying to give them light in this book. A lot of our people, they don't want, they stiff neck. They don't want to hear it. But we see what the book just said. Okay, let's move on. Israel, like I said, I'm almost done. I'm getting there. All right, Israel. Let's go to the next one. Israel, let's read it some more about loving your people as yourself. Let's go to Leviticus. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 19. We're going to read just a few verses out of there. It'll be 16 through 18, Leviticus chapter 19, and we're going to read verses 16 through 18. I'm getting that Israel. Yes, indeed. I done made it there. All right. As it goes, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. See, we can't be doing these things. We got to correct these brothers and sisters and be done with it. Let the Lord deal with it after that. Thou shalt not hate. See that? Let's read it again. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, up here in that mind. Thou shalt in any ways rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. See, he telling us how to love our people and what we shouldn't be doing, but a lot of our people doing what these verses say right now. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. See, he just told us what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? But our people so hard-headed. You can extend that love to them over and over and over again. They keep rejecting it, but who you rejecting? You rejecting the Lord word. You rejecting what the Father and the Son told you what to do. They ain't asked you to do, they told you what you should be doing. See, our people don't like stuff like that. But you got to take order, because you take order from them bosses at your jobs and stuff like that. So take order from the Lord, from the Father and the Son. Excuse me, we had to take another hit of that water. But this the best water. What we drinking now. It's the best meat what we eating now. It's the best bread that we're receiving now. Well, let's move along, Israel. Family, can we all do this as a family of Christ, the Son? Let's get into that, Israel. Let's go to Colossians. Colossians chapter 3. Colossians chapter 3. Let's get to it, Israel. I'm getting there. Bear with me. Almost there. Colossians chapter 3. And we'll be reading verse 12 and 14. All right. Put on, therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness, and humbleness of mind, meeks, long suffering. See, can we put on that, family? Can we do that together? I think we can do it together. We just got to know we just got to know that the Father and Son put that in us to do it together. All right. Let's keep reading. Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you. He forgave us. He forgave all of us and still forgiving us. So you tell me you can't forgive your brother? You can't lay aside that mess, brothers and sisters? Can't hear you, huh? It's time to stop acting like little kids. And like the people that the Father and Son made you to be, lead the sheep. We ain't trying to be no distraction for the sheep. Lead the sheep the right way. I'm talking about all of us. Just keep going. And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of what? Perfectness. And see, how you going to be perfect for the Father and the Son if you can't keep these verses right here, what it says all about being perfect? Can't be perfect if you don't keep these right here. But let's keep reading. We got another thing to go to right quick. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 2. It says some of the same thing. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 2. And what do it say? With all loneliness and meeks, with long suffering, forbearing one. What? One another in what? Love. Is we doing that either? Can we do that? I know we can do it. But if we gonna put forth to doing it, I know I am. You know? Can't have no strife among you, brother. They're like hating. So, you know, you can't do that until you serve the Father and the Son. You can't do that and talking about bring his word out to his people. You know? Think about that, Israel. Let's keep moving. Because we're getting close to the end now. Israel, why is it so important to love one another? Let's go to Romans chapter 13. Romans chapter 13. Getting there. And we will read verses 8 through 10. 8 through 10, Israel. So let's get it. Oh, no man anything but to love what? One another. You just heard that. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled what? The law. For this thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covenant. And if there be any other commandments, it is briefly comprehended. In these saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. See, how many of our people really do? Let's keep moving. Love work no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. It's a commandment for us to love one another, Israel. So if you don't do this commandment, come on now. Say the greatest 2 commandments. Is we doing these? Okay, Israel, play with it if you want to. Let's keep moving. Let's go to John 15. John 15. Okay. I'm almost there, Israel. Yep, made it there. Let's read verses 9 and 10. We're going to read verses 9 and 10, 12 and 13, and verse 17. But you know, you can read this whole chapter. It tells you all about the same thing. But I'm just going to read them verses right there out of it. All right. And I talked about some of this earlier in this lesson that the Father allowed to be spoken. You know, that verse 2. You know what I'm saying? He telling you what he gonna do. You know, so I'm not gonna even talk about it in this lesson, but y'all get a chance to read this whole chapter right here. But let's talk about verse 9 and 10 real quick. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. See, keep telling us now. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. So it's all about doing what the Father and Son say. Do that mean you got to love them and love your neighbor as you love yourself? But let's go to 12 and 13. This is my commandment. Listen to me. What he said, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. That is the Son commandment. That's what he commanded us to do. Let's keep reading. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. What we was to them, we were friends. We were children, all that. We were all that to the Father and the Son. He told us he'll be our friend to the end. That's what he told us. Right here in these scriptures. But let's read the last scripture of that. It's verse 17. These things I commanded you, that ye love one another. He keep telling us that. Now, can you do that, YourSelf? Can you do that? Come on now. No, we can't. And this will be the last one, YourSelf. We're going to go to 1 John chapter 4. 1 John chapter 4. That's what we're going to go to. And we're going to finish this thing off right there. 1 John chapter. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's finish it all with verses 20 and 21. 20 and 21. Israel, what is this talking about? Verses 20 and 21. Let's get into it. It's the last one. If a man say, I love God, and hate his brother, he is what? Is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he had seen, how can he love God, whom he have not seen? And this commandment have we from him. Let's read that over. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also. So fam, hope you got something out of that right there, family. As I say all the time, nothing but love this way to you, Israel. 12 tribes worldwide to be an example for this world we live in, for our brothers and sisters. Nothing but love this way. Peace and blessing, family, to you. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Sabbath day. I did. I had a nice time reading this book, listening to people read this book also. And remember, Israel, always love, Israel, always love. And my new little thing that y'all see me putting up there, and it will be AWL, always love. So family, it's been a pleasure for the Father and the Son to be able to use me to bring out their word to their people. And the lesson again called, love your people as you love yourself, Israel. Hope y'all watch it. Hope you get something out of it. Hey, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. And I'm always here. Like I said, Israel, one more time. It's that time for us to see each other. Time for us to sit down, break bread, and see what we can get things going among ourselves. So whoever willing to do it, hey, it's a lot of us brothers and sisters willing to do it. So we need to get in contact and be serious about it, because we see what's happening out here. We ain't got to discuss it on him. I'd rather discuss it face to face with you. Love y'all. Be safe. Shalom.
Fervent heat. This the part where we turn the heat up. 8,000 degrees. This warfare music. Put on your armor. In times. When you got out of bed, did you pray this morning? We gotta repent, the kingdom is close, how bad do you want it? Yeah, this for the watchmen, if we don't speak up, who else gon' warn them? Yeah, all of these years I was feeding my flesh, drunk that living water, now that's not important. Nah, let's get it. I had to get out of this world. Thankfully gave us his grace, so I wouldn't get what I deserve. I tried it all. Outside Messiah, nothing else worked. Ay. And I'm never gonna switch sides. I had to get out of this world. Look, what's in that bag? It's a sword in it. Tell me the scripture, I go and get it. Chasing that crown, I can't forfeit it. This year the goal is no more sinning. Long as I'm in this flesh, I'm at war with it. I'm trying to make it to Abraham's bosom. I do not want to be tormented. Went from Hebrews to Negroes. If it ain't the truth, why you so offended? They like rock is at midnight. I check the clock, one more minute. The Savior's right at the door with it. He got that fire, they gon' feel it. And you know he got the angels with him. Time to let go of that paganism. I had to get out of this world. Thankfully gave us his grace, so I wouldn't get what I deserve. I tried it all. Outside Messiah, nothing else worked. Ay. And I'm never gonna switch sides. I had to get out of this world. Look, this that big payback, get back. Say you don't believe it, but it's still facts. Aki, let's count up the jubilees. I know these scriptures is true indeed. I look around and they come alive. It ain't no way that they fooling me. Look at this family, I found a scroll. Let me see, I can interpret that. Long as I live, I'm a laborer. Put my hand to the plow, no turning back. The Savior's right at the door with it. He got that fire, they gon' feel it. And you know he got the angels with him. Time to let go of that paganism. Yeah. I had to get out of this world. Thankfully gave us his grace, so I wouldn't get what I deserve. I tried it all. Outside Messiah, nothing else worked. Ay. And I'm never gonna switch sides. I had to get out of this world.
It's that warfare music. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11 through 18. Put on the whole armor. Fear none but the Father. Keep fighting. End times.
Long live the King of Israel. New level, new devil.